Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Antman Verses.
Woo! Music Familia Productions. World premiere.
You'll never get the best of me, I'm anti-everything. You'll never get the best of me, I'm anti-everything.
Antman and his intern Siobhan also bring you so much more than that. Live, local, from Antman HQ Studios every Tuesday and Thursday. Starting now.
What's up, Siobhan?
Not too much. What's up?
How you been?
Good.
Been a crazy week, you know, and we don't have any guests this evening, and I figure it would be a great evening to be able to do a bunch of craziness. And one of the things we're going to be doing this evening is an awesome ticket giveaway coming up.
That's right.
Yeah, coming up.
Exciting stuff.
Coming up July 25th, you guys will see this awesome little image here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And that is a picture of the tickets for the show, August 4th. And we are going to be giving those away, some more information about what we're going to be doing with those coming up. And I don't know, what else you got this evening?
I got a few things. Give me 1 second here. I'm just saying hello to everyone in the chat room. So, well, of course, the horoscopes, of course, and also a few douchebag criminals and a couple of stories from different areas of interest.
Our sponsored Pitbull for the evening is actually hanging out, so you guys are going to see him coming through the camera angles and stuff like that. He's hanging out in the studio with us tonight, so it's going to be quite interesting how he reacts to all the fun changes that's going to be going on here. So we were talking about the ticket giveaway, what you got going on. We also got this awesome debate here about the left Twix and the right Twix, and we're going to be doing that live here in the studio
Drives
tonight.
me crazy.
What?
It just drives me. It's so ridiculous. It drives me crazy.
Whatever, man.
We'll talk about it.
I think it's going to be pretty fucking awesome, to be honest with you. And
they're the same damn thing.
I've already had people chiming in on social media and what
Same
they
damn
think
thing.
about it. It's not the same thing.
Absolutely the same thing.
Made in two different factories. Just
whatever. It's all a marketing gimmick. It's
oh,
ridiculous.
man. I want to give a shout out to Columbus Botanical Depot, CBDHempHealth.com, our man Ryan Woods over there at Designs by Raw and Raw Designs, man. And I want to give a shout out to my man Paulie Cunningham from Cool World Photography. Check him out, coolworldphotography.com. Music, video, production, and more. And we got tagged. We did? Yeah. Look up in the top corner above the motorcycle picture in the image.
Holy shit, we got PP'd.
Yeah, we got PP'd. So we're going to talk about the PP coming up here in a little bit as well. So stay tuned. Make sure you go over to antmanvs.com, like all of our social media. And if you head over to SoundCloud, a lot of people didn't know, but if you head over to our SoundCloud account, that's every show we've ever done archived right there from start to finish.
That's crazy. That's a lot of shows.
Everything that we've done. And I think you know, I might around the Christmas time, you know, holiday season, I think I might start releasing some of the old stuff.
Like throwbacks?
Like throwback, you know, like from the stuff that we found in the CDs over there that's on the drumstick. Like, and then
that's really old
and
school.
then but what I have to do, I have to find somebody that can edit it honest. You know what I mean? And because if I do it, I'm just going to I'm going to cut out parts. I'm going to not let shit, you know what I mean? And I've always been raw. I've always been, transparent. So I want to maintain that transparency. And also, with the whole transparency, we're going to talk about some craziness. We're going to talk about that and talk about the music scene a little bit. And also, I want to put a show together, man, for the ladies of rock in our local music scene. Something to think about. But in the meantime, I'm going to get this new song. You guys probably heard the intro to the show, and you guys heard Brandon Seymour and Barab doing my neat little, intro Antman Verses thing. So I want to give a shout out to those guys. Thank you so much, man. And I got a brand new song from those guys right here for you. It's called Wasting Time. We're going to get into this right now. I'm going to let you guys go over to antmanvs.com. Get ready for an awesome show. It's going to be one for the ages. And in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to have story time with Siobhan. She's going to have her own time.
So excited.
Oh, gosh.
'cause that's what we are. We're drowning, but you're here with me. We're drowning, but you're here with me.
Hey, this
I love that right there.
Helps when the
It
mics
does.
are on.
Well, you know, when you're multitasking like a motherfucker.
I mean, you could give me more responsibilities.
No, I can't, because then you'd have to be up in my bubble, and that's sexual harassment.
You
So
mean
we
like
can't.
this?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's okay. It creeps me out too.
Ugh.
Stay out of my bubble.
Right. Fucking creeper. Anyway, so hanging out live, Antman Verses, my intern Siobhan. How's it going, Siobhan?
Not too bad.
So have you had a good week or what?
It's been all right. It's been all right. I'm not a fan of really hot weather, and I'm not really a fan of rain. So in that aspect, it's been really shitty.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, and I'm miserable with allergies because yay, allergies.
Hey, you know, at least we don't share microphones, man. When I first started in broadcasting, dude, I had to share a microphone, and the motherfucker, not only did I have to share a microphone with somebody who chewed tobacco, but somebody who like didn't clean their lip all the way, so there would always be shit like right on the microphone.
That's gross.
And finally, like, I started buying my own pop filters and pulling the ones off. And even like there was ones that were stock, and I would find a way to unscrew it and pull it off, or I would buy one size over that microphone and just slap that shit on.
Right.
And that was the one that I dedicated to that microphone every time I went in. And then when it got nasty, I just threw it away and then put a new one on it. Whatever. I was like the Dave Sheets of microphone pop filters. Like, shout out to Photo Nation, AP,
We love you,
and
man.
Dave Sheets, man. This dude, like, sanitizer all the time. Like,
Yeah, but he's got good reason.
he does. No, I'm
He's
not
totally,
knocking the reason.
I know, but it
Like,
is really funny. He's like, "You want some sanitizer, man?"
I'm like, always like,
We love you, Dave.
We do, and that's exactly why I bring it up, man. Because like I'm never worried at the concert. You know, when you shake that drunk cigarette smoker's hand that's been drinking and smoking
find
with the
Dave.
same hand. Yeah, man.
Just go find Dave.
Yo, dude, the line for the bathroom is crazy. Can I just get some Tizer, bro? Hook me up.
Right.
So, are you a huge fan of Paul McCartney, Siobhan, at all?
I wouldn't say huge fan, but I am a fan, and I do respect the things that he's done.
So, you want to know the interesting thing, man? I guess times change. They really do change because if you're at the average Paul McCartney concert in 2017, you're most likely gonna get a bunch of features. You know, about 37 songs that cover 6 decades of music that he wrote and performed. with the Quarrymen, the Beatles, Wings, and his solo work also. But the thing is, it all lasts nearly 3 hours.
I believe that.
But these are not facts that impress a 75-year-old performer who has the endurance of a man half his age. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's quoted as saying, "So my body's used to this," he says with a laugh. McCartney is in an affectable mood when it comes to phones up on basically Rolling Stone while taking a drive in England this past May. He did an interview with the magazine, and I thought that checking out the magazine, their breakdown of the conversation between them and Paul was like pretty interesting, man. And you know, Paul McCartney, you know, he's like very nonchalant when he talks about his industry workings and what he's done. And so this coming week, the singer-songwriter launches a new North American leg of a one-on-one tour, which he started last year. And that tour name is One-on-One, and he explains and says that everything about what he hopes to accomplish on the tour is really full circle. The truth is, as he states here, like, so reading a British man's writing is very hard.
Yeah, it's not.
They
They speak a lot differently than us.
Yeah, so like when you're reading what he said and all that, it skips words, it skips proper English.
Right.
So the truth is, when he does a show, he feels like he can kind of talk to someone in the audience and make the whole show really relatable. He loves that best part about imagining just listening to him and to the band all in the presence of everybody around you. And he loves how everybody can gain under one roof, come together as one under one roof in one concert hall. And he's like, even though you're at the back of the hall, we try to bring the intimacy to you. And it's a one-on-one experience, so hence he named it One-on-One. Now, if you happen to get out to the show, hopefully, if you get a chance to check out the upcoming tour, then when you show up, that you should try to have a good time and give the people a good time, because you need to know that the audience are the ones that pay the bills.
That's true.
Which I'm surprised to hear somebody of, well, let me rephrase that. I'm not surprised, but I guess in a way I am, because it's 2017 and you don't hear a lot of people talk about the people. You hear the bands talk about themselves.
Yeah, but I think that in his case, he's been around so long, he knows. Like, there's that certain time for a band when, like, you first hit, and I assume, obviously, I'm not in a band, I never have been, but there's that moment when you really make it big and you kind of get big-headed because of it. But there's two ways that can go. With time, you can either realize that that's just you being ridiculous and your fans are the ones that put you there, or you can continue to be that way, and a lot of those bands, I think, don't really end up as far as he would.
Yeah. One of the questions he was asked by one of his fans, is it hard to get into the headspace each night? And his response was, not really. We do our preparations, and we've done a sound check before each and every show and every evening. He said we're nearly in the headspace by the time we're done warming up. But once you get in front of the audience, you're there. You're in the zone. So that even if you're finding it difficult, that in itself makes it easier. There's nowhere else to go. You're there, and you better just, well, you gotta do your best. You got a job to do. So yeah, it's not too hard if you are that confident in what you're doing. And that's straight from Paul McCartney, man.
I mean,
Sir Paul McCartney,
you know.
by the way. Pretty interesting, right?
I would think after that many years, he's pretty confident in what he does. So
You'd think so, man.
I would hope so.
I would hope
Otherwise,
so.
he's bullshitting the lot of us like none other. Like,
He's putting up a good game.
yeah.
So I got a good song right here that I want to get out there. I want to give a shout out to my boys, Sever It All. And this song is called Too Late.
We got Mark in the chat room there.
What's going on, Mark? I want to give a shout out to everybody that's hanging out with us in the YouTube chat room. Our girl, Crystal. What's going on, Josh from Organic Bandits? We were just hanging out with Josh, well, the Joshes.
The Joshes.
The
yes.
Joshes. Right, last week, and we got a surprise visit from Ricky Wolf as well.
We did.
And I think if everybody had that opportunity to check out the video, they've checked out the video and they've seen how that interview went, and we all got to hang out and talk about the music scene a little bit. It was quite interesting to hear Ricky Wolf's take on it, and then the Organic Bandits' take on it, and knowing that just in that little bit, it still came full circle right there on the couch. You know what I mean? From somebody who's up and coming to somebody who's already been and around again. So I think
it was nice to be able to hear both perspectives of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Speaking of perspectives, you're gonna have your own coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
I'm getting kind of nervous.
Yeah,
a little bit.
you better be.
A little bit.
So
not really,
no.
because I'm the bomb and I know it.
My shit don't stink. So what are you gonna be talking about in the 9 o'clock hour?
Well,
Just to give the boys and girls a little synopsis.
so figured we'd talk about the sun a little bit because it's doing some interesting things.
It's gonna blow us up.
Well, yeah, at some point, I'm sure. And actually want to talk about Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
Yeah, there we go.
Sweet. I love me some
'cause,
tennis.
You know, tennis is exciting.
I love me some
especially
Venus.
when people collapse.
Oh shit.
And actually, we will talk about Venus later on in the show.
Okay.
Like later on in the show.
Okay. Sweet. I can't wait for that.
Yeah. And, you know, of course, I had to throw something in there about the Iraqi militants and the next great thing they did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're doing a ticket giveaway.
We are. I'm super
Look,
excited.
so this is going to be the first big ticket giveaway that we've done.
I kind of wish I could win the tickets.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome to be
Yeah.
able to just be like, so I got these 2 tickets and I want to give them to the Music Familia. So this is pretty awesome. So what we're going to do with the giveaway, we got 2 tickets to the August 4th show, Turn It Up 10 Fest. And what we're going to do is the giveaway is going to be July 27th, and the cutoff is on July 25th. Siobhan, you want to give them the details?
So basically, we are going to take 5 names from each option. So we want you guys to go into the YouTube and answer one of 2 questions. If you've seen Saving Abel, we want you to give us your best Saving Abel memory and what show it happened at. If you haven't seen them, we want to know what song you heard that made you a fan and why. So go into the YouTube, answer that question.
You gotta subscribe to our
Gotta be
channel to be able to
subscribed.
do it. Yep. And then we're only doing it on YouTube.
Subscriber perk.
Yep. We're only doing it on YouTube, and you'll see a lot of the Facebook advertising for the YouTube, but we're not taking any answers from the YouTube. So just so you guys know, that's exactly how we're doing it. We want to boost the subscribers and boost the regulars that come in and hang out every week. We have all of you guys to thank for what we've done, and we only want to involve more people. And I think the best way to do that, man, is to give it back to the people. And we're going to start by giving you 2 tickets to the August show. And our sponsored Pitbull and our cat are kicking the shit out of each
They
other.
are totally going at it like full on.
Like-
I got my money on the cat.
Well, we're going to get to this right here, and this is too late, and I think the Pitbull's going to be too late for that ass whooping with the cat.
Yes.
We're going to be right back after this. Check out cbdhemphealth.com for all your botanical CBD needs. Go ahead, give our man Joe a call, 614-407-4420, and give our man Ryan Woods from Raw Designs some love, 614-425-7909. Or 7901, as a matter of fact. I was reading a bunch of numbers all at one time. I'm really excited about this
job.
ticket giveaway.
I know, right?
Ugh. All right, man. So check those guys out. designsbyraw.com and cbdhempout.com for more information. We'll be right back after this once we get to this Too Late from Sever It All.
Shame it was so full of pride. We found
How about some Grindhouse right there?
Love Grindhouse.
Oh, I love me some Grindhouse.
It's been a little bit since I've seen them. I need to get out to one of their shows again.
Yeah, I reached out to Seven to just see how he was and see how things were going, and he must be pretty busy. He didn't get back, but I was able to get a couple of things from him for some upcoming shows.
Nice.
So we'll be getting on those real soon. You'll probably be seeing those within the next week or two. At least I would hope. I would expect. So what are you looking at over there, Siobhan?
What do you mean?
What do you
What do you mean? I just, because I always look for other things as well as what I'm going to talk about on the night of the show. And because, sometimes there are things that pop up and you realize you want to really, really, really want to talk about them. So you save them for the next week. And I just found to save it for the next week's story.
Why don't you give it to him early? Come on, why did it be like that?
Because, it's so ridiculous. I can tease him with it.
Go ahead, do that.
Okay, so
Okay.
a woman is actually willing to die so that she can have the world's biggest hips.
Really?
Yes, really. Oh, look, you made me visible again. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so you guys will have to tune in next week to find out about that one. Unless you cheat, of course, and look it up. But what fun would that be?
So, you want to check this out, man. Alec Baldwin is definitely the one with the latest film blasted for treating disability as a costume.
Really now?
Yeah. Disability advocates note that people with disabilities are often left out of conversations about diversity, and Hollywood is no exception. So it wasn't a surprise when Alec Baldwin was cast as a blind novelist who loses his wife and his sight during a car crash while in a new film called Blind. Members of the Ruderman Family Foundation, an advocacy organization that focuses on disability representation, are condemning the film for casting Baldwin, an able-bodied actor, to portray someone who's blind. And the group says on its Facebook page that Hollywood is, quote, once again overlooking the opportunity to cast actors with disabilities. And the organization also further released the Ruderman White Pager on employment of actors with disabilities in television in 2016. And it was found that 95% of disabled characters on television are played by able-bodied performers. Yet the issue goes deeper than just casting. Alec Baldwin in Blind is just the latest example of treating disability as a costume. Ray Ruderman, the foundation's president, said in a statement this past week, "We no longer find it acceptable for white actors to portray black characters. Disability as a costume needs to also become universally unacceptable. Hollywood could also benefit from the inclusion of people with disabilities, especially since its portrayal of people who are not able-bodied is often problematic. For example, in 2016 movie Me Through You received massive backlash from the disability community due to the film's romantic lead, a man who becomes quadriplegic after a motorcycle accident, decides to die by suicide because living with a disability is a life that is not worth living. And they further go on to say, now this is right here, this is what got me right here. So they further go on to say, there is something wrong with this picture, Marlee Matlin said, a deaf Academy Award-winning actress said, during a roundtable discussion about disability inclusion in 2016. And she had this to say, we as an industry keep talking about diversity. We know we have a problem, but sadly, when we start speaking about diversity, disability seems to be left out, far out of the conversation. The male lead, Sam Clifton, in Me Before You, like Baldwin, is an able-bodied actor, and other recent examples, so are Eddie Redmayne. He won an Oscar for his role as Stephen Hawking. who has ALS and the theory of everything, and Jamie Foxx, who is not blind but portrayed a blind musician in Ray Charles in 2014. And I do remember that movie. It was great.
Well.
He won awards for that movie.
So this is my thing. Okay, I understand where they're coming from, absolutely. But let's be real here. Are there really that many actors or actresses that could fill the roles that able-bodied actors and actresses have? Like, are there actresses and actors out there that would have been able to do that are whatever that condition was?
That's
mean, what's in
the numbers
that's
seem
what's
to say
important.
the numbers seem to say that, you know, there are people out there that can.
Right, but would they have been the quality and standard that those movies were looking for and required? That's the real question.
I see you're going
because
with that.
Yes, there may be plenty out there, but are they recognized? Are they known? Are they that quality?
Can they keep the lines for the movie? Like, you're not trying to be
There's
negative, but
there are levels, just like
right.
there are in everything else, even in acting. And
I don't know. I mean,
you're not just a born actor overnight who's winning Grammys.
I think you're talking about somebody's somebody's will to, or somebody's ability to be able to overcome what they've been through, and then be able to properly represent that and put it back out in the community in a positive way, and not make the situation worse. I think in that aspect, like, that's a whole nother ball of wax conversation. Yeah, that's great, but I hear what you're saying.
Because you can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I totally and completely do not disagree and understand where they're coming from with that. But
what's going on, Photo Nation AP? He chimes in. He goes, "What about the caliber of actor of an A-list?" I mean, when you're talking about like an A-list person, I mean, I think that's where Siobhan's at with that.
Right.
I mean, an A-list person, yes, but how about an A-list person with ALS? Or how about more like what Marley Matlin said, like how more deaf people that are deaf.
Right.
I mean, I totally, I think there's a whole level, just like in the just like in underground or the local music scene, or just like right here in Columbus, Ohio. I feel like it can all kind of be related, because there's pockets of unknown famous people everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, they're not famous like to what we call famous.
Right, and
they're famous in their community. They're famous in their
and
local hood, or however you want to call it. And
right.
and they have their following, they have their cliques. I think.
And there's probably a way in which they should.
Photo Nation, he's like,
right,
fill the role.
yeah.
Who gives a shit? Damn, people need to bitch about everything.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's true. And Photo Nation, he says all lives matter. He's absolutely correct. But I mean,
if there's no A-list actors or actresses for that role that they're trying to
if there's nothing to bitch about, nobody's gonna be like. I mean, we wouldn't have happy, coherent lives.
No, I think that the important thing to think of, though, is that if there isn't an A-list actor,
they don't care.
Douche.
Yeah, that was from Rob and Brandon Seymour. Yeah, they don't care. Douches. It's true. We got one later from our very own Dave Sheets. We're gonna use that later with Douchebag Criminals. It's gonna be great.
Nice.
But I want to give a shout out to everybody that is hanging out in the Josh Vandemark. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the chat room with us. I'll say it again. Words hurt. Maybe they need to find a safe place. Shaking my head. I'm an A-list person in my own mind. Oh man, the list brings 70 million into the box office. Unknown deaf actor brings streaming to Netflix.
That's kind of Okay, in the less politically correct way, that's pretty much what I was trying to say.
That is exactly. I mean,
Thank you for being blunt.
Yeah, right.
I was trying to be right.
Leave it to the angry ginger to chime in.
I mean, normally I would do that, but you know, I try to be a little more professional when I'm here. It's a totally different thing when I'm at the bar with my friends.
Oh yeah, it really is, totally. I want to get into something right here, and I love this song. I was checking it out, and I was dancing to it in the shower, and I think you will be too. Shout out to Photo Nation AP for hanging out with us in the chat room. Joshua Vandemark and Mark Stapleton, Rocky XTV. Check him out, man, on YouTube. But the do-it-yourselfer himself will teach you how to do shit too. Freaking awesome, dude. And if you don't know, you just message him. Be like, yo, I don't know how to do this. And he'll get with you. He'll probably do a tutorial video, whatever. He'll learn, and then you'll learn. And then learning is cool. Like,
especially with Rocky.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like, Rocky is making learning fun again.
Yes.
So I'm excited about all that over there. But, you know what else I'm excited about, Siobhan? I'm excited about this ticket giveaway. I want to just touch on it one more time.
It is super
exciting. We got the tickets right here, right in front of us right here. And there's a picture of them right there in the corner of the show. And basically, this is going to be the only show you're going to see that post in the corner of the screen like that. We'll put it in the flyers and promotions. We'll create something really fancy and nice for everybody.
Make it all pretty for you.
Yeah. But it's a 2-ticket giveaway to August 4th, Turn It Up Fest, Turn Up to 10 Fest. And you're going to get a chance to see Autograph, and you're going to get a chance to see Saving Abel. Now, both bands are keeping an eye on this. I have made it known, and I have knowledge to know that the bands are aware that we are doing this. So this will be actually watched, and who knows, something might happen special for you when you get to the show. We might be able to pull that off as well. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see how many people get involved first and foremost for this. I think this is
that'll be interesting because
I think it's an epic giveaway. Yeah.
So
break it down for him, Siobhan.
So the stipulations are you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and your answer has to be a comment on the YouTube channel. We'll post the question, and then the replies to it will be there, and that's where we'll choose from. So the options to answer are your best Saving Abel memory and what show that it was at. Or if you've never seen them, what song made you a Saving Abel fan and why?
If you haven't been to Muddy Creek and you haven't been to a Nightwolf concert promotions event, then you have 2 things that you need to just scratch the F off your bucket list and just do. Really. Like,
absolutely.
You're going out to a venue, and look, I'm just going to say it. A lot of people haven't been to Muddy Creek are like, oh, well, I went to Oshecki's. Like, dude, like, we're talking about
not even the same
not even the same. Like, it's not even not even the night and day. Like, we're talking about Cambodia and Africa. Like, 2 different things. Like, yeah, I know I went there. I totally went there. But I wanted to see what you do. Because we were talking, you know, it's always interesting.
Yeah.
Some of the conversations we have off air are quite interesting, especially when we get the interactions we get with all the people that talk to us on and off the social media. And we'll be going to Facebook Live with a poll question tonight. And you got about 12 minutes before 9 o'clock.
Oh.
And you're going to get to have story time with Siobhan.
Oh, yay.
So this is a new segment, and it's sponsored by Raw Designs. And my man Ryan was so confident in you that he wanted to sponsor something different on the show. So he's like, what else you got going? And I said, well, I got this new idea. I want to throw the intern out there. And he's like, well, I'll put the ball in your court, man. You come up with something interesting. So that's what I came up with.
It works.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm good with
you
it.
got your own music and everything for this thing. This is pretty fun. So that's coming up here 9 o'clock. But make sure you guys head over antmanvs.com, like our website, subscribe, be a part of that. We're going to be getting stickers soon.
Are we really?
We're going to be getting merchandise
I'm so gonna get in
soon.
trouble slapping stickers on everything and everyone.
So
everywhere.
The PP. I want to talk about the PP.
Yes.
So
yes, the PP in the corner.
the PP in the corner. So if you guys, well, you guys can't really look.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well,
I got this.
I got one. I got me a PP.
Yeah, there we go.
I got me a PP.
Okay.
So I got sent 2 PPs. And the nice thing is that, what are you doing with that? What are you doing with that? Oh, haha, PP. So shout out to Pain Productions. I want to give him a shout out, man. PainProductions.com. He sent me these awesome Pain Production stickers. I call them PP stickers. I love them. And you guys probably got violated with one. He violated my corner up there. I can't really show you on the camera angle, but I got another one. And I don't know. I'm going to find somewhere to stick it. I'm going to stick my PP somewhere. Anyway, so we're coming up with some story time with Siobhan at 9 o'clock. I want to give a shout out to our new sponsor as well. PhotoNation AP is on board with us. And
Yay.
so there's going to be some interesting new fun things coming with them. And I'm excited, dude. He is quite busy. He just bought a new computer.
That's important though for what he does.
It is, man. It is, and I'm not gonna throw anybody out or under the bus, but my man's gotta have a workspace. Like my bro's gotta have a workspace. Like hopefully he's able to work out the negotiations, and he's able to get his desk because
That's
I know.
So you throwing someone under the bus?
No, it's not. It's me supporting my best friend
No,
and his endeavor.
no, that's totally
I
like
love
the
my best
man
friend.
way of throwing a woman under the bus.
No, it's not.
Absolutely, it is.
And on that note, we're gonna go to this new song right here. It's called "Come Closer," and this is for my man Dave, who's having some working it out type of stuff. So I love my man.
Calm down, you feel cold, God, you're shaking from the foreign side of us. Near or distant eyes, empty faces, feel the warmer side of us. Leave out your tricks, self-politics. Come closer, come closer, come closer. told me, you're not the only one. You 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 told me, you're not the only one.
Oh, what's going on, Siobhan?
Not too much.
So that was Come Closer. Shout out to my man, Photo Nation AP Dave. Hope all's well, my man. So, we are back. Somebody chimed in on social media like a couple weekends ago, a couple shows ago, and was talking about this whole stupid thing with Twix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I ran out and I bought 2.
No, you didn't. You made
Yeah.
me run out.
Yeah,
You're
that's
such
true.
a liar.
Oh,
At least give me credit when I do intern things.
All right, you did well. You did well because you ate the other one. So like,
I got
so
hungry.
you had to
I'm sorry.
regerts. Oh wait, that's
No,
that's-
totally
no,
not.
it's
It
not.
was really good.
All right, so I am gonna take the right because that's what you took the other day. So I'll give you the left, and we're gonna do this right now.
Well, I don't remember what it tasted like from the other day, so I'll take one from the left and you take one from the right, and then
Typical
we'll both
woman.
try it.
Typical woman.
And then we'll try the other one,
Does
and then
your
it's more
husband know
accurate.
that you're this demanding when it comes to
Absolutely,
chocolate?
he knows. Happy wife, happy life. I've got him perfectly trained to my standards. It's an excellent marriage. No, he's my best friend and I love him.
Well,
Okay, he's a little whipped.
Fuck that.
Totally. Fuck that. So here we go. So I'm opening up the right.
Got the left here.
All right.
Which, by the way, I just have to say that the packages actually say on them contains absolutely no right Twix on the left, and I'm sure that the right says absolutely no left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, they go all
no
out with
left.
this.
They do. So it's absolutely no left. Wow. 100% left Twix free.
Yes.
Right here on the side.
Yeah. So, left Twix.
All right. Right Twix.
You gotta chew it on different sides of your mouth. You know, taste buds are different, so, you know,
Mm-hmm.
one side for each. Make sure they don't intermix, that kind of thing. Gotta make it legit.
Well, the right is actually harder, like more caramel toffee tasting.
Have you tried the left yet?
Mm-mm.
Well, then how can you say that it tastes more?
Well,
You
Thus
can't,
far.
you have nothing to compare it to.
rah.
All right, here goes the right.
And this is the left. I don't think I'm gonna die from a caramel attack. Well,
So, they taste the damn same. It's totally a gimmick.
it's different.
You're so full of it.
It's different.
No, they're the same damn thing.
No, because I had a crunchier toffee like taste, like, or it was the caramel was a little bit more crunchy, like more.
I think
Harder
it's totally a
consistent.
mental thing.
I don't know.
I think it's a mental thing. They're the same cookie.
Whatever.
It's exactly like, look.
I'm gonna slap you with a PP. Stop it. Ah.
They look exactly the same. They weigh the same. They smell the same. They're the same damn thing. It's all a marketing gimmick.
So, marketing gimmick. We had that conversation the
Doesn't
other
mean they're
night
not
with
good.
Organic Bandits. Remember?
We did.
Yeah, and Ricky Wolf was here talking about that. And, you know, I think one of the biggest things that we all were able to touch on is that we all need to support each other more. There needs to be more support of,
Absolutely.
you know, and I think that, like, the whole right Twix, left Twix thing, you know, can be compared to the music scene in a way. You know what I mean? I didn't just do this for like a food haha, but on the realness though, this could be looked at the same way as the music scene, you know? And there's the right side, there's the left side, and really honestly there are no sides, man, when it comes to
Sure.
music. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no, the big picture is gather in a venue, gather in a place, wherever. It started with bonfires before it was venues, you know? And I think we've gotten so far from it that it's time we just kind of, we have to find groups of people and people in the community and the bands and the artists that really care about what they're doing, are so well invested that they're not going to let it fall apart. And I think that's, you know, the embodiment of like the Music Familia brand and what I've tried to put in for the
Absolutely.
last 7 years of trying to do it. Somebody like hit me up the other day and was like, dude, you know, like 2012, bro. Like, that was the last time like I saw you, and you've come so far from that. And when I think about it, I'm just like, man, if I can do it, then everybody should be able to do it, you know? So I think that's why we're trying to get everybody on board with us, and I think that's
Absolutely.
the awesome part about it. You know, I want to give a huge shout out and a huge amount of respect out to our sponsors, Columbus Botanical Depot and Raw Designs, Photo Nation AP, and you know, Nightwolf Concert Promotions for giving us opportunities to be able to give these tickets away,
Right.
be able to do this stuff. I believe this is the second or third show that we've had the opportunity to cover with Nightwolf Productions
I think this will
or
be
promotions.
the second.
I
I think it's the second.
I've was invited as a fan to show, and so I might have one up on you, but
You do.
we
You
will
do then.
we'll remedy that. I have
That's
a feeling.
okay.
Yeah, I think, and somebody
More to
hit
come for sure.
us up and asked me when we are going to split up and cover more shows. Two people, like me there, you there, at different shows, and being able to cover it from. And I was like,
Well,
whoa,
See,
that's big time.
that is, and the other issue is that the intern's car is currently broke down, so I have to ride.
We have to put
carpool style.
we have to do help the intern car fund,
something, man.
like a GoFundMe.
I just need
for,
a day to be able to fix her and give her some love and, you know, talk dirty to her and tell her I fucking hate her. And she'll work again.
Speaking of talk dirty, it's that special time, and I think you know what time that is, Siobhan. It is that time for story time
Yay.
with Siobhan. So, what do you got for us this evening?
So I got a couple of things, but we'll start off with one about the sun. So the sun is getting quiet, and that can actually be bad news for the Earth.
Really?
Yes. So the sun might soon batter us with a shower of deep space rays so intense it could cause part of our atmosphere to collapse. Yeah. So space scientists reckon we are on the verge of a deep solar minimum, which is a period of low activity. Unlike the name suggests, this could cause an outer layer of the atmosphere called the thermosphere to contract, and it's not entirely clear what the effects of this could be on our planet. Sounds like fun. So Professor Ellsworth at the University of Birmingham in England believes that a fundamental change in the nature of the sun's magnetic dynamo may be in progress. It's backed by NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory daily snaps, which have shown a spotless sun for 44 days in a row. This led scientists to believe that it's nearing a tumulus period not seen since 2008. Solar minimums are known to spark lots of cosmic ray activity that can penetrate our atmosphere.
That's fucking
So s-
scary.
It's like, you know,
When is this
like-
all supposed to go down?
So they don't really have an exact on it. You know, it's kind of one of those things if it could happen. Yeah, so
Wow.
basically it poses a health hazard to astronauts. A single cosmic ray could cause a satellite to malfunction.
Just think, they said that Trump wasn't going to get elected, and he got elected. So
Right?
the likelihood that our shit could blow up is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, and furthermore, they're not entirely clear on why the solar activity causes the thermosphere to collapse. So, you know, that doesn't help either. It's not like they can really figure it out.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but she estimates that it should be sometime before 2019 that we reach the peak of the minimum.
Huh.
But,
That's nice. So at least it'll be in our lifetime. Maybe we can
yeah.
cover it.
But, you know, the thing is, she's saying that we're already seeing strange things going on with our star. So, could be before. Like I said, they don't really know.
Buckle up, bitches. Shit's about to get real.
Yeah, she's pretty unsure.
That's worse than
She
Mother
knows it'll
Nature.
happen.
That's worse than Mother Nature.
I was going to say, it's like, damn, nature, you scary, but it's much worse than that. It's like, damn, we're all dead.
Bring it.
So, come on, bitch.
But, you know, on a slightly lighter note, so not really lighter note, but at least it's not pure death. So the Wimbledon contender that collapsed, want to talk about that for a second. So the American player Bethany Maddox
She looks
Sands.
as unconscious as shit.
Right, like that's, oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even imagine. So she suffered a devastating injury Thursday at Wimbledon, collapsing in a heap on the court and sending shouts of anguish echoing across the grounds. She was charging the net when her leg buckled and she grabbed her right knee. Yeah, so she screamed out, help me, please," and help arrived on the outer court 17, and her opponent, Serena Krita, tried to console her as she was laying there sobbing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
crazy. So she was treated with oxygen and an injection to relieve the pain nearly 20 minutes before the personnel removed her from the court via a stretcher to the waiting ambulance that took her to the hospital. So she later said that her knee was kind of out in the injury scene, only like in the movies. So basically like out of position. Yeah.
Jesus.
Her opponent said, "I'm not a doctor, but you could see that her kneecap was in a very weird position. She was shouting, 'Help me,' and all I could say was, 'I'm here, be strong.'" That's not very helpful. Yeah. So,
Damn.
yeah, so
That's the best photo they could have got then. I bet you that's wrecked on the
yeah,
other side of that dude.
I mean, I'm sure that like they use that photo for a reason, but she's 32 years old and she suffered ligament damage to the same knee 4 years ago, and her and she's known for her penchant for wearing high socks and colorful attire.
Wow.
But yeah, so you know, there's no like word yet on exactly what the injury
she's as
was.
white
but
as her uniform that's
Yeah.
got grass stains on it.
yeah, like I feel really bad, and they
crazy.
Yeah, like this is the proof that it doesn't matter what the sport is, you can still be injured.
Jacked up.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, and I can't. Oh man, it makes my knee hurt.
I know. I'm aching. Sponsored by CBDHempHealth.com.
Right.
Get your CBD today. Call Joe, 614-407-4420. Shameless plug for our boy. You got a third story here.
I do. So, you know, again, if
Who is
you
this pretty
didn't-
boy?
This is unfortunately someone who was murdered.
Wait, what?
Yes. So he's
I'm putting
a
a
male
murdered guy on the screen for everybody to see.
Yeah, he's a male model that was butchered by Iraqi militants for being too stylish.
Whoa.
That was considered too stylish.
You tucked your shirt in, bitch. Whack.
So he's a male model, and he was tortured and hacked to death in Iraq for being too pretty and wearing tight clothes, according to a report. His mutilated body was found on the streets of Baghdad on Monday with chain marks on his hands and neck and a bullet hole in his head. His friends believe he was murdered by an Islamist extremist over his snug dudes, long blonde hair, and good looks. His pals say that the Institute of Fine Arts student had received anonymous death threats on social media because of his flowing Fabio-style locks and fashion choices.
That's bullshit, dude. That's somebody like, I
Yeah.
mean, is that a result of, posting out, being out and about, and social media in a world that you live in that is. I mean, I know it's considered going against the grain, but over here, that's what people do every day.
Right.
I mean, how many of us pick up our picture and do a selfie? It's like, how many of us are guilty of putting our glasses down on the bathroom sink and taking a selfie? Like, that's crazy.
I don't know, but it says that he reportedly was preparing to participate in a male beauty pageant, and his friends who attributed the slaying to his friendships with female actors. The authorities believe that several Islamist groups have murdered young Iraqis over their appearance or sexual orientation, according to Iraqi news. And
He doesn't even. I don't mean to. He just looks like a white dude from America.
right.
I don't mean to put
Right.
it like that.
But,
I'm not trying to put it in a negative way at all. But
So last year, ISIS militants threw a man from the top of a building in Kirkuk, Iraq, after he was accused of being gay. And in 2015, the founder of an Iraqi LGBT rights group fled to Sweden after receiving death threats. Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, can't we all just get along, bro? Like,
You would think.
What
like,
the hell?
It's a little ridiculous that we can't.
sitting here enjoying our left and rights. It's a new, like
Right?
enjoying our left and right. It's awesome. We need to get somebody. Oh, we need to get Scott in here. He can mix and scratch for us. He can do some stuff for us.
That'd be
That
cool.
dude's crazy.
He's
crazy
so
talented.
good at what he does.
So he started a podcast.
Oh, did he?
He did, and what is it like? Obscene parenting. I'm gonna have to look it up, man. So it's basically him and his boys, and they got together and they decided they were gonna do a podcast for the parents out there, and it is very, very delightful. And if you guys aren't familiar, man, he goes to the Little Rock bar, and he does this thing called The Last Dance. And one of his buddies, his DJ partner in crime, Ryan Cosby, aka Rhino, is going to be out there. And there's never a cover out there. And they're always spinning funky disco stuff, R&B, and they groove all night long, man.
I've been to one of his shows.
They,
It's a lot of
they
fun.
blow the doors off the place. I love it. And, he loves parenting. He loves everything that he does. But, on the crazy side, this boy can get down. And he does a awesome podcast, and we're going to get that up there here real soon on our Facebook page for you guys. You guys can check him out. And I don't know, man. I can't speak enough about him, dude. He's finally not with the school anymore. So now I'm really excited to see how many faces he's going to kick in with some of the stuff. Because, working for the school, you're really limited.
Right.
I was very limited to what I could do and
right,
how I could
because
do it.
you're a representation of them at all times, whether you're technically working for them or not.
Right. Yep, kind of like when you go out for me there, Siobhan.
Yeah, kind of exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of, so we got some new merch coming, and I'm really excited about the new merch that we have
Can't
coming.
wait.
So I ordered some female stuff because I was told that I needed to order some female stuff. And I was told that Monty from Lincoln County Metalheads, Monty and Roy, shout out to you guys, man, doing your thing for the metal scene each and every week. They do a new show. They did one last night. We missed it. I apologize. I was trying to catch up with it today, guys. So much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. But man, the awesomeness. I don't even know what to say about it. Like, so what is your thoughts about what's been going on with the merch and with the business and trying to get in? We've been in more and more shows and trying to get you more and more involved. So what do you think so far?
I think it's great. I love getting out there and seeing shows and being able to meet the fans. And you know, it's kind of crazy to say fans because we actually do have fans.
We actually do have fans.
So it's a little weird, not gonna lie. But yeah, no, I enjoy it a lot.
You actually broke away from Assalicious. I don't think Monty and Roy are ever gonna let you live it down.
No, probably not. But that's okay, cause you know, shit happens.
Shit happens, right? So I got something right here from Organic Bandits. We had them in studio Tuesday night. We had
The
Ricky
Joshes.
Wolf, the Joshes. We had the Joshes in studio, man. Check them out, Organic Bandits. One awesome group. And I have a song right here called Don't Do It. This is one of my favorites. I love all their music, and they left their demos here. But what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to work out something to give those away to fans. Give them opportunity to win some stuff from Antman Verses. So I think that's what we're going to try to do from here on out. So we're also looking for new sponsors, Siobhan. We want to help local businesses more. We know that local businesses are the bread and butter of the local community.
Absolutely.
And we also know that they're spending way too much damn money in advertising. So with that being said, we are here to support you, local music. If you are a business, if you guys are, you know, anything of a venue, you guys want to be heard, you guys want to reach a new, dynamic, diverse group of people, make sure that you get a hold of us, antmanvs.com. And if you guys know somebody, then email us, musicfamiliaproductions@gmail.com, and send us some info. Let us know about you, what you guys want to do, and we will take care of you. I assure you that. But in the meantime, we're going to do this with Don't Do It right here from Organic Bandits. And I'm gonna go take an Ant-Man break. I will be right back after this.
Or save one life from ever trying heroin or committing suicide. It would all be worth it, all the sacrifices made. Time away from family and the focus day to day. I'm missing ball games, extra struggles on my wife. It's one of those things I can't explain. My music is my life. The stage is my happy place, and the studio is home. Even when I'm with my kids, my mind intends to roam. Trying to be a front man and man of things too. Trying to interact with the fans and still run the crew. Get the flyers printed, call motor back. The bandits are here for you, all you gotta do is ask. Don't do it, don't do it, you wanna get through it. There's someone here for you. Don't do it, don't do it, you're gonna get through it. Unless you choose to lose. Don't do it, don't do it, you're gonna get through it. There's someone here for you. Don't do it, don't do it, you're gonna get through it. Unless you choose to lose. This anxiety inside of me is driving me nuts. If it wasn't for my family, I would give up. I would just say, fuck it, to hell with that legal shit. Build a couple walls, rent some lights, grow some kills. She get back on my hustle, playing money trees. I've learned I can't trust them cause the wall telling me, so I can't do that. Gotta keep my money legal. Wife and 2 kids and they count on me to feed them. Don't know what to do, work out slow again. I'm conflicted, I'm confused, but I'm not showing it. Here I go again with this pad and the spin. Writing all these rhymes about redemption and sin. Don't do it, don't do it, you're gonna get through it. There's someone here for you.
you go, Siobhan. Girls with shotguns.
So quiet, the streets so quiet you really wouldn't hear a sound. Another lost in the lake, drowning out everything I wanted to see. Felt it burning on my tongue. I tried to speak, but it comes out the wrong way. It still comes down to your will, whether or not you'll swallow the bitter pill. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. Girls with shotguns. Damn those girls. Should have stayed out a little later. Maybe I would have caught your name. Doesn't matter what your feelings are. Broken hearts, they're all the same. She spells out what the differences are. Explains what she really needs. I reacted on my instincts one more time. I said I love you just the same. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. Damn those girls. Girls with shotguns. Damn those girls. Girls with shotguns. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. And I swear the girls with shotguns really don't give a damn. No. Damn those girls.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab,
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
and you're listening to Antman Verses.
I love it.
I love those guys, man. Shout out to 8 Pound Pressure. I love you guys, man. My daughter is getting ready to drop for the new band called 8 Pound Diaper. And it's going to be awesome. She's going to be the lead singer, and I figured out all the boys are going to be like instrumental boy wonders. And it's going to form the new local band.
I don't know. Brendan might disagree with you that, like,
I don't know.
whole lead singer
his,
thing.
She can do
I mean,
backup
'cause-
vocals. She can do something. You know, she's definitely not gonna be the merch girl. Too much shit happens to the merch girl.
She'll follow after her daddy and be the sound tech.
Yeah, right, man. That would be crazy if she's like, well, you know, I was thinking, like, I was having a conversation the other day with one of the other dads in the music familia, and he's like, dude, you know, it's gonna be epic, man. You know, until when you go to the first bring your dad to school day. Because all those dads are going to be like, oh, I sell insurance. Oh, what does your dad do? Oh, he goes to a job he really hates. And then, you know, whatever. And then there's me, who comes in and it's like, I support my local music scene. I do this and I do that and we do this. And it's going to be awesome because you're going to get that epic dad moment. Like, I feel like in any childhood movie, there's that epic dad-child moment. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
You still got a little while for that, though.
I do.
They normally do that in like 3rd grade, I think. So
Yeah, you're right.
if I remember right, that was about when we started doing the Bring Your Parent to Work Day. That's what I always called it. You know, there's Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Why
How
not
old are
bring your
you?
parent? Not that much younger than you.
Oh,
But a lady never tells her age.
way to go. How about some horoscopes, Siobhan? What do you got for us?
So first, I want to give a shout out to Mike Kane. It was his birthday last show, and I did not get to read his birthday horoscope because we had a couple of guests and we got carried away with the guests. So for you, Mike, today's horoscope. It would appear that you have missed something important and need to retrace your footsteps so you can find out what it is. No, you can't just forget about it because even if nothing bad happens immediately, you will surely pay for it later.
Wow, that's a good one.
That is a good one. And that's the Cancer, by the way, for those
Right
of
on.
you who weren't paying attention at first. So that's your horoscope. if you're a
Monty's in
Cancer.
the room. Lincoln County Metalheads.
up,
I want to
Monty?
give a shout out to everybody out there. He says 8-pound pressure rules. He said, I'm a dad. Do I bring myself? And he says, my dad says boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Oh, boy. That's our special Monty.
Yes,
we
it
love
is.
Monty.
We
Oh.
do. So, for those of you who have a birthday today, here's your horoscope. The Sun links Neptune, planet of generosity, and also with Jupiter, planet of excess, on your birthday this year. What that suggests is that you may be a bit too free with both your affections and your money. Don't give yourself too easily, Cancer.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah. You knew it was coming. You're never gonna avoid it.
Okay, whatever.
So here you go for the Virgos. A project you were about to give up on will appeal to you again today, tomorrow, and over the weekend. You had high hopes for it in the past, and there is no reason why you should not have high hopes for it again. Make it work.
Oh, yeah, dude. You know, that's perfect, you know, to our ticket giveaway. We're going to talk about that after horoscopes.
And so for the Geminis out there, I always hate reading my own.
Do it.
You don't lack for ideas at the moment, but if you want to make something of them, you're going to have to be selective about your aims. One particular idea stands head and shoulders above the rest, and that is the one you must focus on. Oh, fuck, man. I hate when they're right. I hate it.
That's
Oh,
Bring it.
right.
like, it's really all you got to do. And speaking of bring it, first and foremost, thank you so much for the horoscopes, Siobhan.
course.
And I want to wish everybody out there a happy birthday. And our man Walter Nally, it's his birthday today. And we're not disclosing how old Walter is today. But our man Doug Savage, Ramey, his birthday as well. So a shout out birthday to you guys, man. And everybody that's got upcoming birthdays, I want to give you guys early happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
So I covered the peepees. I covered the sponsors. Oh, we have a ticket giveaway. I almost forgot.
Yeah, we do.
I almost forgot. People would have been pissed.
Right.
So we got 2 tickets, courtesy at Night Wolf Concert Promotions, to give away to Turn It to 10 Fest on August 4th. And so, like I said, 2 tickets. And the giveaway is up to going to be July 27th, and the cutoff is July 25th. Siobhan, you want to give them some more information?
So we want to know what your best Saving Abel memory was and what show it happened at. Or, if you've never seen them before, what song made you a fan of them and why? We're going to pick 5 of those answers that we like the best, that give us the best good feeling inside. And
warm fuzzies.
or, you know, could possibly be the ones that freak us out the most, depending on the moment from the fan.
It's gotta be crazy.
You know,
like
but-
it can't be I got a burger and we shared
It's
fries.
it's gotta
Like,
catch our attention.
If you shared food with the band, or if you hung out with the band,
That would be
like,
noteworthy.
Those kind of stories would be noteworthy, you know. But if you've never been to a Saving Abel show, this is where you get to really dive into, and we get to find out, like, who knows Saving Abel.
Yes.
And I mean, and I'm not just talking about the songs that we all know that were on the top 20, like top 10. That's not what I'm talking about.
This is for the true fans.
Yep.
Because we will read every answer and every response.
Everybody's gonna be taken seriously. And speaking of being taken seriously, before we get too far away from it, Monty Sagittarius here, and he would love for you to read his horoscope.
Let me just get that back up here, Monty. I close them out as I go, otherwise I get ADD and it's just all bad.
Yeah.
All right, so Sagittarius. I remember. So, if you feel the need to get away from your current environment, then start making plans. But make sure that in your haste to move on, you don't go off in the wrong direction. It will be hugely embarrassing if you have to turn back. There you are, Monty. Do with that what you will.
Yes, sir. Well, I want to take this time out real quick. Make sure you guys head over, check out Columbus Botanical Depot, our man Joe Brennan. I love you, Joe.
You're the
14
man.
West Paysmont Road, Columbus, Ohio, 43202. Give him a call, 614-407-4420. And when you contact Joe, let him know that Antman sent you, and you might get some off of your first purchase with Joe. So that would be something that you definitely want to. But you have to make sure you mention Antman Verses and that you saw it on the podcast. So that's the only way to get that deal. So you have to make sure that you mention the podcast, you mention Antman Verses, and boom. And he should, you know, and he'll probably shoot me a text and be like, hey, yo, is this guy straight?
Right.
Yo, dog. Speaking of awesomeness, my man Ryan Woods, designed by raw.com. He is handling some of the logos. He voluntarily was like, just send me Joe's stuff. I want to take a look. So we might see some new stuff branching right here. And the nice thing about Ryan, dude, he handles websites, he handles logos, business cards, this, that, the other. It's like a roundhouse punch of awesomeness.
And he's a really good guy.
Really stand up, down to earth, honest guy, man. And you can give him a call, 614-425-7901. You can also mention to Ryan that you heard about him on the podcast, and Ryan will probably give you special deals as well on logo design and stuff like that. You can't beat Ryan's prices.
Absolutely not.
He does, and I'm not just saying it because like we're partnering with it. He actually does all my personal stuff too. So what I'm hoping to do is find a well-connected group of full circle everything, and not only make it happen for myself, but make it happen for everybody else, and an affordable, like everybody can get in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And so we got this huge white wall right here. And, you know, I want to Oh yeah, and I want to give a shout out to Photo Nation AP. So he was sitting here on this couch right here,
Yes, he was.
and he was talking to us about all of the awesomeness that Photo Nation AP does. And Dave Sheets also does photos, videos, and voiceover work, stuff like that. And you also noticed his voice on the opener of our show. So he's done some voiceover work for us. And he is the voice for Muddy Creek and a number of other things that he handles. And he's getting his website together. He's getting everything that he has high and tight, though. As his words were, I need to make sure I'm on point before I just throw my shit out there. And I'm like, word, bro, word. Whatever you need to do,
Makes
my
sense.
man. Yeah, totally. So we're going to get new logos from him. You're going to be seeing a lot more advertising from him on our podcast and stuff like that. And he says he does social media account consulting and band consulting as well. But in nowhere, what or another, like, it's not managing. He doesn't, I don't quite think, some people are like, does he manage? I'm like, no, I don't. If he did, that would be crazy. But,
Right.
but I don't speak for the man, so I only put out there what he tells me to put out there, and it looks like he does a lot more than he's told me to put out there in the past. So
Right.
it looks like I'm going to be putting a lot more out there. And it turns out Monty, he said, I farted on the set of Blue Lagoon once. Interesting.
Not quite sure what to say to that.
It's kind of like that whole David Spade, Chris Farley riding in the car, and they turn the corner, and the skin, the M&Ms fall in the heating. Tommy Boy. Oh boy, you suck.
Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of TV when I was a kid.
They don't care.
Douche.
Doesn't make me a douche.
Yes, it does. It makes you
I mean,
an
I know
absolute
the
douche.
movie, but I don't remember.
We're gonna watch it again. It's gonna be great.
I've seen it. I just don't remember. I'm not a guy. I don't remember that kind of stuff.
Photo Nation says too many eyes peeking. He says your brain has the shell on it. That's awesome, Josh Dillon. Yeah, your brain's was a thick coated shell. Shut up, Richard.
See, like I said, it's a guy thing.
Speaking of the guy thing, we have the Admiralty coming to hang out with us.
Yes.
Ew!
So exciting.
So Josh and our man Derek from the Admiralty are coming to hang out with us. They're going to be live in studio. I'm going to make them do a bunch of goofy, funny shit. It's going to be great.
They are absolutely freaking hilarious.
Man, I love those guys, man. I do. They're like
they will
family.
keep you laughing the entire time for sure.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
definitely.
definitely like family. Love
And
the guys to death.
We got a bunch of awesome Sims. I love the Sims, but that's not what I was trying to say. So we have a bunch of awesome events coming up real soon, and I also have my birthday party right around the corner. And a lot of people have been asking about that and like really what all that entails. And I'm gonna try to break it down for you guys before we get out 10 o'clock tonight. But we got Douchebag Criminals coming up in a little bit. I'm really excited
do.
about this. And you want to give them a little bit of a tease?
Oh, I guess I can.
A tease with a PP?
We got some Kardashian revenge porn and
Revenge porn.
Yes, revenge
Yes.
porn. It's technically an assault, according to the lawyer.
Oh.
And then a little bit of dirt on Venus Williams.
Dirt on Venus Williams. So, if you guys are going to be out and about, man, before we run into this new song here, just a couple of events that I didn't get a chance to post up about. John Mullen's memorial service, that's going on right now. That's at Woody's Pub and Grub. Southern Touch is at the pub in Gahanna. That started at 7 o'clock. My man Sean Peck invited me, so thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, man. Mike and Jay are going to be at the Copper Penny and the Copper Penny Tavern. Shout out to Jason, Adam, and Levitt, who invited me out there. We got acoustic rehab going on tonight at Turtle Creek Tavern. Now, if you haven't had a chance to check this out, this is Dave Tipple and Elliot Hosenfeld from 22nd Dimension. So that's pretty awesome. I've had a chance to check out one or two of those, and it's always a fun time when those guys are out there. Make sure that you Try to hold off, getting too hammered too early. It's really easy to do when you're hanging out with those boys. So, but the music gets awesomer the later it goes. Once the drink starts, yes, it is a word, dude.
All right, I believe you.
Thanks to my man Josh Harden. It's gonna be epic, epic. So, Falling Under Live is tomorrow night, the barn in Zanesville. And Rock This Way is going to be at the Port Smokehouse tomorrow night. And Conversion Delay, Soul Monsters, and Brave Weather tomorrow night at Victory's Live. So, there's a lot of stuff going on all weekend. Toast is going to be live at Fender's. And it looks like the Hills Downtown Hog Roast is going on. And that's going to be sweet. We're not going to be able to make that. That's kind of way down there. But, yeah, Springs Fest is coming up. That's going to be pretty awesome. A lot of people are interested in going to see that. I don't know. It's in Yellow Springs.
I haven't been there since I was 8th grade.
I think it would be really cool just to shoot up there, check it out really quick,
It's a really neat little town. Like, I remember it. I went there with my 8th grade class for our graduation trip.
Hell yeah.
I was in a private school at the time. They do special things.
He's a Richie little girl.
Oh, no, I was a bad girl. I got put in a private Christian school. I was a bad girl.
Well,
I was the child your parents warned you about.
We're going to talk about that. How you doing? Alrighty. So, you want some hot chocolate?
I'm good, thanks.
Shit.
Pretty sure you don't have a Geneva.
No, I got Covfefe. I got Covfefe. All right, so we're going to get you some Hard to Survive right here. We got about 20 minutes. We're going to do Douchebag Criminals. We're going to talk about the birthday party coming up. We're going to plug a couple of the events we got going up, and we're going to talk about this ticket giveaway here, all coming up in a little bit. Siobhan, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay. Oh, gosh. Let's get this. Let's go.
Hey, this is Brandon.
And this is Barab.
We're 8 Pound Pressure.
And you're listening to Antman Verses.
Woo!
bit different there. Hard to survive. Very like old school. You know what I mean? Like takes me
Right.
back to like Back to the Future type of shit.
I don't know that that's what I would have used to, reference, but sure.
So Joshua Vandemark, he says he wants to come to the birthday party. So you want to do douchebag criminals first before we do all the announcements for the events, or you want to blow through the events and then finish with douchebag?
We'll finish with douchebags.
All right. So the birthday party. So a lot of people were like, you need to go get a bar, go have a birthday party at a bar. And I'm like, dude, believe it or not, a couple of years back when I was like a wee little ant man, I'm still a wee little ant man, but when I did my first ever birthday party, I did have it at a bar. And that person knows who he was, but he was there when I did it, and he was the only one that showed up. And the only reason why, honestly, probably he showed up was because he worked there. So it was like, who else was going to spend it with me other than the guy that I was basically paying to hang out with me on my birthday?
Right.
So, I got super uber drunk. It was awesome, great, but I didn't really get the experience that I've seen a lot of other people have. So I was like, well, all right, cool. I want to try something different. So the idea was, well, I got a studio now. I'm just going to open the doors on this bitch. So we're going to go live on my birthday, August 24th, which is a Thursday before a whole lot of awesome shows go on. Okay, so I'm going to promote all those shows that are going on for that coming weekend, for my entire birthday weekend, and I'm going to try to see how many shows that I can make it to. Now, a lot of people are like, well, you need to stay for the whole shows. Like, I understand I need to stay for the whole show, but there are so many going on that weekend that I'm just, like, asking for a pass to be able, on my birthday.
I mean, you have to be able to go to different shows, and there are shows on the same night, so there has to be an understanding that you're going to come for certain shows and only be there for a portion of them, because you can't be everywhere at once.
And a lot of people were like, are you drinking on your birthday? And I said, I don't know that I will be drinking live on the show, because I have this thing about professionalism, and it's really hard for me to drink and do what I do at the same time. I feel really guilty, really bad doing it, because I feel like I'm not giving 100% to what I've worked so hard to create. So I don't know that I'll be drinking a lot, if at all, during the day of the show. But we're going live from the studio, Antman Verses HQ, from 5 p.m. all the way till 10 p.m. And it's RSVP. And you have to, basically message ahead of time, let everybody know the cover for the event. Everybody's like, how much is it going to cost me? And I'm like, honestly, bring a dish. Bring some food. Contribute to the show.
No peanut products.
No, yeah, we have to make an urge comment about that. Yeah, so no peanut products.
I will die.
We will kill Siobhan one way or another, and that's no bueno. So, Josh Dillard says, nurse one drink all day. And
There you go.
Organic Bandits, Mad Frog, they're going to be in Cincinnati on Saturday. So if you get a chance up there, check them out. But, this awesome ticket giveaway that we're getting ready to do here before we get into Douchebag Criminals fell in our laps, really. And I have to, like I said, huge appreciation and respect to Night Wolf Concert Promotions for giving the 2 tickets to us to give away to the local people that matter the most to us. So the giveaway is going to be on July 27th, and the cutoff is the 25th. Siobhan, you want to give them some information about what they need to do and how they need to do it, please?
So they need to hop on over to our YouTube page and become a subscriber.
Like meow.
Like right now. And then once they're a subscriber, they can answer the question that I believe we will be putting up as soon as the show is over. Is that correct?
So, yeah.
Yeah?
I think we
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah. So we'll get the questions put up as soon as the show is
As
over.
a matter of fact, the post has already been posted. We posted it on social media, and it released during the show. So
Right.
So we'll be able
but-
to share that, and you'll be able to see all of that information
Right.
in there.
But go over to the YouTube and answer one of two questions. If you've been to a Saving Abel show before, we want to know what your best Saving Abel memory is and what show it was from. And if you have not seen them before, we want to know what song made you a fan and why. So we'll take 5 answers that we like the best from each of those questions, drop them in a hat, and pick a winner.
Damn. That's going to be really fucking hard.
Tried to make it fair.
So right here, I got an image up for you guys just to show proof because I'm about transparency and honesty, and I want everybody to know. So there's the tickets right there on the left, and 2 tickets for sure. And those are the 2 tickets right there with the show that you're going to be going to see. And that is an autographed picture, printout of the flyer that everybody has been stealing off the walls at the bar. And Q, or Ricky Wolf, said that, he's had a hard time keeping these on the shelf and keeping them on the walls to try to promote. He said it's not the first one that's come up missing. So he said in spirit of somebody just ripping it down, he autographed it and put it with the 2 tickets, and that'll go with the 2 tickets so that, we were suggested to autograph it too, but I just don't feel right doing that. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But so the tickets and the poster will probably go, and who knows, you might get some other things when you get to the show as well, because you're gonna get a chance to hang out with me and Siobhan at the show. So we might be able to pull some strings and see what we can come up with for you guys. Josh Dillard, man, can I bring a half-naked man? As long as it's you, Josh Dillard, you got a deal.
As long as it's only the top half.
Oh man, we got about 10 minutes left, Siobhan. So this is the favorite time of the night. A lot of people love this.
Yes, it is douchebag criminal time.
Oh yeah. Who's our first criminal tonight?
Our first criminal of the night is actually Rob Kardashian. He is being sued by Blac Chyna, and her lawyer is calling the revenge porn an assault. So he released this revenge porn of his ex-fiancée Blac Chyna, and her attorney says we are taking this assault against Chyna very seriously and still exploring all available legal remedies to her at this time. So yeah, so California, which they both call home, has an anti-revenge porn law, and it's been on the books since 2013.
Anti-revenge porn.
Yes, or cyber exploitation. So according to a state website specifically set up for victims, the crime is defined as the non-consensual distribution and publication of intimate photos or videos. These photos or videos are then posted on websites or sold for profit to humiliate, degrade, harass, physically endanger, or extort the victim. So, yeah, basically, he's looking at the possibility of up to 6 months in jail or $1,000 fine.
He'll get off. He's a Kardashian.
Yeah.
He's not going to spend any time.
Yeah. So, yeah. But, it kind of makes him a douche because... Really, revenge porn? That's just not cool.
This is kind of dirty.
I mean, it's really, yeah, and especially they do have a daughter named Dream, so for him to do that to the mother of his child, yeah.
It's like leaving somebody stranded at a hotel and taking all the money out of the bank account and then having to call a friend to bail him out.
That's such shit.
I remember that time. That sucked.
Yeah.
That really happened.
I remember that phone call.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking stranded. I don't know what to do.
I'm fucking stuck.
My car won't start.
And my bank account's got 50 cents in it. Oh, she's such a whore.
They don't care.
Douche.
Oh man! So who's our second douchebag criminal?
Our second douchebag criminal is actually Venus Williams.
What? She's harmless. Look at that face.
Yeah. So she actually was involved. Those that don't know, she was involved in a fatal crash. I believe it was last week, and I had her as a story, but we had guests and we didn't get a chance to talk about it. So she is getting a court order against the family suing her for the fatal crash. So basically, it left a 78-year-old man dead when she had this accident. So the reason behind her emergency protective order, which was granted on Wednesday, was not disclosed, but it prevents the kin of Jerome Barson, the man who was killed, from leaking sensitive information or gathering evidence meant to harass or annoy her.
Oh, you mean like they can't tell their fucking case?
Yeah, basically.
What the F?
So the judge signed off on the emergency order on Wednesday and set a hearing for 2:30 Thursday in the case, according to online records. His family sued Williams following the June 9th crash in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Jerome died 2 weeks after his wife, Linda, who was driving at the time, T-boned the car at the intersection. That Williams T-boned the car at the intersection. So Linda told the cops she'd been traveling straight westbound and slowed down for a traffic light. She hit Williams' 2010 Toyota Sequoia as the athlete cut across in front of her car. Linda had suffered broken bones and a cracked sternum in the crash. Miss Williams entered the intersection on a green light. The police report estimates that Miss Williams was traveling at 5 miles per hour when she crashed into her. Authorities did not issue Miss Williams with any citations or traffic violations. Williams did break down in tears when asked about the crash earlier this week, completely devastated and speechless. She said before trailing off.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, is it more fucked up that she's not going to see any charges? Or is it more fucked up that the dude did revenge porn?
I don't know. They were kind of equal this week.
I mean, yeah.
Well, and it's not that she won't necessarily get any charges, but nobody can really talk about it now. What I get from that.
And I mean, the whole shut your mouth, you can't talk about it, shows, I think, to some kind of a degree that there's more to it than just, hit, kill, done.
I mean, very possibly.
Was she texting? Was she on the phone? Was she emotionally distraught behind the wheel, as California's state statute says that if you're under extreme duress, you need not operate a vehicle?
Don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hasn't been released yet.
Cray. Wow. So I want to give a shout out to Organic Bandits. I want to give a shout out to the Admiralty. I want to give a shout out to all the bands, all the music, everybody that has been contributing to the show thus far. We got about 4 minutes of the show. I want to give a shout out to Photo Nation AP, one of our awesome new sponsors that's supporting and handling a lot of the things that we do here. Columbus Botanical Depot. Give my man Joe a call, 614-407-4420. And Raw Designs, who's getting our badass new business cards put together and everything put together. We got merch coming. I can't wait.
We got all kinds of goodies coming.
Yes.
It's going to be exciting.
We're going to get a 4-foot by 6-foot banner as well, too.
Pimp shit.
And that's going to have our names and our pretty stuff on it. And Raw Designs.
So not your face, then.
No, thank God. Thank fucking God. Yeah, no, it's gonna be Dave's. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
God, you'll scare the children.
4 foot 6 of Dave. Yes.
You'll definitely scare the children.
No, but
we love you, Dave.
We are actually going to possibly be hanging one of those at Muddy Creek, so that way.
That would be exciting.
And there's a spot that I would really, Dave, if you're there, if you're working tonight, Dave, and you know what I'm talking about, when you walk in the door, you know, right above where everybody eats their food, and there's a little bit of an overhang right there. It would be really sexy to have a double-sided 4-foot by 6 banner right there.
It would.
There is hooks for it.
It's true.
And an Ant-Man can climb. I can do that. So, you know, I would be more than happy to come out there and put that up there.
I bet you would.
Oh, yeah. So, the new business cards are coming in. What do you think? Which one do you like more? I like this because I can, like, target stuff. Like.
Yeah, I gotta say, like I said before, I do love Ryan's. I think it's an awesome design, and I love that they are both that kind of. I don't know what it's not really plastic, but I don't know what to call it.
Cellophane.
Cellophane is super thin. I don't know. They are plastic, but they're thicker plastics. They're more durable plastics. So I'm sure that there's some special name for them. But yeah, I like the Cool World Photography one because I'm a photography girl, and so I like the idea of it.
I want to give a shout out to PP Pain Productions, painproductions.com. Make sure you check them out. ZTPmag.com. Raw, beautiful, bold. Jeremy, Ashley, Brian, and Greg, and all those awesomeness people over there. Yay.
Yes.
Yay. So, I don't know, Siobhan. We are getting out of here. We got some shows to go to this weekend, man.
We do.
We do. We have a few. I don't know how we're gonna split this up. This is gonna be nuts. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, man. So, are you excited about next week?
I am.
Yes. It's gonna be great.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for sticking in and hanging out with us, man. I want to give a shout out. I'm going to be there half naked, Josh, so I'll just be your date.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy. Awesome, boys. Well, I guess we're going to have a meat fest at the Antman party.
Guess so.
Oh, boy. Is this sponsored by Photo Nation AP? Is this what is this? If it's a sponsored event, that's cool. The Admiralty and Photo Nation AP. Yep. Ant-Man approves this message.
The chest hair edition.
See you guys next Tuesday. And be good to each other, man. Get out and enjoy some awesome new music. And we miss you guys. Thank you so much. We miss you already here, there, and everywhere. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Siobhan, you have a great week. Rest of your week.
Too.
All right.